Well, it's coming. The REM is coming. And when the REM arrives, it's going to mean that some habits are going to change, not just for people who take public transit, but also for the groups and bodies that run public transit. It means an opportunity for EXO running bus service on the South Shore in order to change the way those buses operates, maybe change some routes. Let's find out what will happen to South Shore buses when the REM launches. Catherine Beaulieu is on the line, Network Development Director at EXO. Catherine, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me here today.
First things first, give me the timeline here. When does the REM say all aboard, get on the train?
The information we have right now is that it would be in service later this year, so at the end of 2002.
Okay, 2022. The end of this
22.
year, we'll get the REM going. When that happens, will it be like the same day that the REM starts running? Will bus networks on the South Shore change on the exact same day, or will there be a transition period? What do you see ahead?
It will be on the exact same day because when the REM opens, the buses will no longer be allowed to cross the Samuel de Champlain Bridge. Therefore, we had to redesign the network, the bus network, so that it connects to the REM. So it was a big opportunity for us to really reconfigure all the bus lines and improve them.
So I hear you using the word opportunity, and I know there are a lot of our listeners who live on the South Shore. You know, actually, my sister and her husband, they live on the South Shore. When they go downtown for work, they take a short walk from their home, they go to a bus stop, and then that bus takes them right into downtown. As you've mentioned, that's no longer going to be the case once the REM is running. Talk to me about that type of user, someone that right now is taking a bus that goes from the South Shore, drops them off downtown. What will their mornings be like as soon as the REM launches?
When the REM launches, there will be a connection to the REM. So what we tried to avoid is the second transfer. Mm-hmm. So currently, the network is designed so that there are local lines merging to a park and ride lot in many of the cities, and then from there, express buses going to downtown. So what we change is that for many of the residential suburbs, there will now be a bus going straight to the REM, and from there you can go downtown or wherever your final destination is.
We're with Catherine Beaulieu, Networks Development Director at EXO. We're talking about the changes that will come to South Shore Public Transit when the REM launches. So, Catherine, in my mind, what matters is time, right? What matters is the travel time in the morning. Are you taking steps to ensure, and maybe you're running through examples and that kind of thing, to make sure, you know, a person that their transit time was, let's say, 20 minets or 25 minutes, that their time is being reduced once the REM is up and running?
We don't expect the travel time to be increased when the REM opens. It should be quite similar to the current situation. What will change, though, is for people connecting in the South Shore. Currently, they have to go to downtown and then back to the South Shore, for example, to travel from Chambly to Candiac. With the bus redesign, the transfer will be possible at Brossard, at the Brossard REM station. So instead of taking around an hour and 20 minutes to go from Chambly to Candiac, for example, it would take around 35 minutes. So that's one of the major improvements coming with this bus redesign.
Okay, so that's a very interesting part of this equation. So tell me about the work that's gone into reimagining your different lines to make, transportation from one part of the South Shore to the other even better.
Yes, the opportunity we have is that since the buses no longer go to downtown Montreal, we could reinvest part of the kilometers to improve the service. So some of the improvements were, like I said, more direct lines from the residential areas to the REM. We improved the frequency of the service in between the two rush hours. We enlarged the time so the service starts a little earlier in the morning or a little later at night. We also really focused on servicing better all the industrial districts, so that the work zones are well served. So those are a couple of examples of what have been improved.
And is there for people who have to go into downtown? You know, a lot of people their work commute is going from South Shore to the downtown. Are there any examples, or have you seen certain situations where once the REM launches and you change this, in fact, the travel times will go down dramatically?
It's really similar. The
Okay.
time should stay similar. Of course, we're gonna make sure it is so that it doesn't increase too much. But what we expect is that it's similar.
And let's wrap up talking about cost, right? So once we've made that transition, what is the cost? Is the cost of a monthly pass going to change? Or what can you tell our listeners on the South Shore when it comes to their costs once the REM is up and running?
Well, there's a big fare redesign for the Montreal region right now. This is done by the authority, donc l'Autorité régionale de transport métropolitain.
Yes, the ARTM, yes.
The ARTM, yes. So there were first phase last year. A second phase is coming. So it will be simplified. All the fare grids are simplified. But I would refer to them for the special cases. But but everything will be integrated. So the REM, the buses, the train are integrated in the same grid now.
So that'll be simpler, at least. If everything's integrated, that'll be a simpler process.
Exactly.
All right, Catherine. Listen, thank you so much for jumping on the line with us this morning. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Catherine Beaulieu is Network's Development Coordinator at EXO. Let me know how things are going to go for your commute if you're looking forward to the launch of the REM if you are in the South Shore.